Here's the thing, love. Male genitalia doesn't exist. Unfortunately, science says that genitalia is more of a spectrum. The clit and the dick are literally just at different stages of development.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my courtroom. I am Just Ginger, and today we've got some disturbing cases. And I mean disturbing cases, and they're all over the place. I'm talking about sex toys for babies. I'm talking about cutting off kids' testicles. I'm talking about racist chairs. I'm talking about John Cena being cucked by China in front of the whole international community. Ladies and gentlemen, today's video is going to be disturbing. It's going to be crazy. It's going to get woke. But as always, we will maintain order in my courtroom. The woke socialists are embracing capitalism, and I love it. What if I told you that you could buy a knitted penis for your little baby? Let me explain. Let's say you have a daughter, and you look at her and you can tell that she's going to want to transgender into a boy. So you buy her a knitted penis and you put her into her diaper, and that way she feels like a boy from day one. Those are good parents. Those are incredible parents. What did I get? My parents dragged me here when I was little from South America. Now I live in the best country on earth. I'm a lawyer, playing a judge on the internet. Thanks, Mom. Look, I think that knitted penis for babies is one of the best, most inclusive inventions in the last decade. But I know some people will disagree with me because you're all bigots. For example, this next person who thinks that female and male genitalia really are literally the same thing, just part of a spectrum. Check this out. Trigger warning, you might lose some brain cells. You've been warned. You've been warned.
Here's the thing, love. Male genitalia doesn't exist. Unfortunately, science says that genitalia is more of a spectrum. The clit and the dick are literally just at different stages of development, and there are several cisgender people who you would assume are cisgender who have spectrum-based body parts. They aren't necessarily intersex. The reason you think this is because you believe in a gender binary that was instilled by very, very Eurocentric standards. But that's just not how life works. There's no such thing as cis body parts or cis women or cis male. None of that's real. I promise that there are so many women in this world that aren't trans, quote unquote, who have body parts that you wouldn't think cis women have. And not only is this language grossly excluding them, it just shows that you're kind of a bigot and an idiot.
I, Gaston Ginger, hereby sentence this person to life in prison with no possibility of reproduction. I think I'm doing mankind a solid here. Next case. The curious case of the racist chair. If you're confused, it's because you yourself are a bigot. You see, according to our next TikToker, literally everything is racist. Literally everything. Literally everything.
So if you're one of those people that don't think everything is about race, kindly and generously fuck off. Because I can promise you, Google literally anything that comes to your head and it's racist. You know what? I'll do it right now. Let me just think of something. Let me think. So I got a chair right here. Let's look up if chairs are racist.
But I want y'all to see this. This is human hair. This is literally human hair. Imagine how many slaves it took to put human hair in this seat. It's the full seat, the full interior of the seat is human hair. So it's human, not horse, not...
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put her in the cell with the other convict, and what the hell, we'll throw her in the chair. How about that? Now, before we get to the biggest culprit of all, the biggest cuck in America, the biggest cuck in the world, I want to show you a heartbreaking story of why we shouldn't let kids transition. Look, if you're an adult and you want to transition, then by all means, boo-boo, do you. Kids? No. The consequences can be immense. And don't take it from me. Take it from someone who went through it.
I didn't get enough pushback on transitioning. I went for 2 appointments, and after the second one, I had my letter to go get on cross-sex hormones.
2 visits? That's it? Garrett from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, went from taking hormones to getting his testicles removed, he says, in just 3 months.
I had never really been suicidal before until I had my breast augmentation. And about a week afterwards, I wanted to, like, actually kill myself. Like, I had a plan and I was gonna do it, but I just kept thinking about, like, my family to stop myself. It kind of felt like, how am I ever gonna feel normal again like other guys now?
He will never be able to feel normal again. Never. Diagnosed after 2 appointments, 3 months later, he has no testicles? Are you out of your minds? This needs to stop. This is a national health crisis, not racism. Racism is a national health crisis. No, it's not. By the way, off topic here. Today was the memorial of George Floyd's death, 1 year. And the mainstream media was at the George Floyd Memorial, cameras rolling, talking about how bad police were, police reform is needed, how unnecessary police is, and then, live, on camera, a shoot-off pops out. I couldn't have written it better myself. Check it out.
This bill of comprehensive police reform to be... just got to be careful here with some gunshots. Excuse us, excuse us. It sounds like gunshots. I'll let you know what this is. These seem to be gunshots.
Get down!
Shit, where is that?
We're okay.
I'm not gonna laugh because I don't know if people got hurt, but it's pretty ironic how and when that happened. I also want to point out this little article that Vice put out. Full disclosure, I didn't read the article, but I read the summary provided by Vice. I don't like giving these websites clicks sometimes. But check this out. For decades, many black Americans have believed that cops' presence will either make a situation worse or won't have any impact. The solution has sometimes been to not call the police at all, even in circumstances when they felt unsafe. They keep going. Some white people are now rethinking whether it's a good idea to rely on law enforcement, especially if summoning the police could harm someone. So I think Vice is arguing for anarchy or for the Second Amendment, for everyone to be armed and protect themselves because we can't rely on the police. Is that what they're saying? Maybe I didn't get it right. You know who else hates the cops other than the mainstream media and the AOCs of the world? LeBron James. There's something I like to call the LeBron James-ification of our celebrity class. What do I mean? Have you seen how a lot of our celebrities will call out the injustices in our country and tweet out support for any activism, Black Lives Matter, or whatever activism they want that day? Yet, when it comes to condemn China, the Communist Party in China, for using slave labor, for having concentration camps, not a peep. Why? Because it affects their bottom line. LeBron wants the Chinese money. The NBA wants that Chinese money. And that's what I call the LeBron James-ification of our celebrity class. Why do I bring this up? John Cena, the wrestler, the guy in tights. You see, he's been doing the rounds, giving interviews, and he made the truthful statement that Taiwan is a sovereign nation. That's a big no-no for China. So his handlers let him know, yo, you can't say that. The Chinese don't like it, and we're not going to get that Chinese money for our movie. So John Cena took to the Chinese Twitter and profusely apologized for the truthful statement that Taiwan is an independent, sovereign nation. Check it out. Not that you're going to understand anything, because this cuck, this simp, did it in Mandarin. Fucking pussy.
你好，中国，这是叫西娜。我必须说，现在，在《速度与激情》中，我做很多采访，很多，所以在一个采访，我
John Cena is supposed to be one of the symbols of American manliness. Instead, in reality, he's just a cuck. And maybe, just maybe, that really is the proper symbol for America today. Our military, our intelligence agencies, they've gone woke. Our schools, they're going woke. We are literally cutting off the balls of our children. So yeah, maybe John Cena really is the proper representation, the proper symbol for America today. Hopefully, we can change things sooner rather than later. Now, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, share, Comment your opinions down below. You think American manliness is going down the drain? Are we going to be a society of cucks and simps in 10 years? I hope not. Let me know your opinions. And if you really like the video, share it so more people can see what John Cena has done and the woke state of affairs in our culture. Thank you for watching and see you next time.